With the 4th of July quickly approaching on the horizon, red, white, and blue is colors of freedom. So that's here in your back window. Toastmaster Hamman will be sharing mostly true story of how the skills gained in Toastmasters and a little help from Tom Petty saved him from a few nights in Volusia County Jail. Please welcome to the lectern Toastmaster Will Hamman with his speech. Son, what's wrong with you?
All right.
You want us to leave?
Yeah. Can the front table clear? Son, what is wrong with you? These were the first words I heard when I got pulled over by Florida Highway Patrol for allegedly doing 115 in a 70. Now my mind's racing. Granted, my car was racing too, but my mind is racing. Has my invincibility finally run out? After going to lay Tim Rickey to rest, a few of us went on up to Grills at Port Canaveral. I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden I get a text from a student that I tutor, and he wants me to tutor him. So I have to leave early. Before I even get off the coast, I get another text. Hey, something's come up. Can we move it back? And I never get out this way, so I decide, you know what? I'm going to treat myself. It's finals week. I graduate in a few days. I'm going to the beach. So I head over to the beach. After about 2 blissful hours on the beach, watching the waves crash in and out, I decide, okay, you know what? I need to get on the road. I don't want to get caught in rush hour. So I begin the slog home. I'm driving down 95, and I'm being a normal citizen, doing about 70. And it's 95, so then all of a sudden it becomes 80. And it becomes 90. And I really wasn't planning on doing anything extreme. But all of a sudden, got the windows down, the wind's roaring through the car. A G-Wagon blows by me at about 130 on my left. And I figure, well, my little old Corolla isn't that fancy. Any cop's going to see that and go after that. So I sit back, take a nice deep breath, and I gun it. Now, all of a sudden, I have this little black Corolla hurtling down the road. It is screaming like a Ferrari. Only it was more screaming, oh God, you're gonna kill me. I'm not built for this. I'm a Corolla. What's wrong with you, boy? But in my mind, this thing is Ferrari. I'm Dale Earnhardt. Just give me a mustache, paint a 3 on the side of my door. Tom Petty is playing, the sun's out, the wind's roaring. This is life. I'm hooting and hollering as I go down the road. I let out a woo-hoo-hoo! And all of a sudden, I hear whoop whoop, responding to my call of woohoo! Blue lights in my rear view. Now my heart starts sinking about as fast as I was driving. How are you going to talk your way out of this one, even as a Toastmaster? I pull over real quick. And all of a sudden, Trooper Martin quickly comes out to my car. Boop, 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 boop. Son, what is wrong with you? The only answer I could really give was, well, officer, would you like, and there's a lot wrong with me. Just ask my parents. Would you like it in chronological order, order of importance, how traumatic it was? I mean, there's a lot of ways this can go. And all of a sudden, the trooper kind of laughs. But it's not like a laugh that you feel comfortable with. It's kind of that, huh. And I'm like, okay, I'm probably still going to jail. So all of a sudden, just the trooper's reading me the riot act. I mean, just up and down the floor. I mean, just reaming me out. Spit's flying. I'm just like, well, okay. I kind of deserve this one. What am I going to say? And all of a sudden, he says to me, you're a young guy. I don't want to jam you up. You just made a stupid mistake. So if you can give me one reason that I've never heard before, I'll let you off. I won't even give you a written warning. So I'm thinking, hey, this is pretty good. Oh yeah, table topics, exactly. You see where I'm going. I'm gonna beat you. So all of a sudden I'm like, well, officer, I graduate in 8 days and it's finals week and I have to respond to my lawsuit. Do you No! I said a reason I've never heard before. Don't give me a sob story, son. So now I'm about to actually sob. Because what am I going to say? And Tom Petty's still playing on the radio. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to be honest. Because the reason I was speeding was when Tom Petty is on the radio, the laws of the road don't apply. It's like Freebird when that solo comes on. You just got to speed. I'm sorry, officer. So I said, Trooper, Tom Petty was playing on the radio. And I just got a little overeager. I'm sorry. He starts laughing, just busting out laughing. Now I'm starting to feel a little comfortable. He says, what song is playing? I said, Mary Jane's Last Dance from the live anthology. He's like, I'm more of a Wildflowers guy myself. And lets me go. Tom Petty, thank you. But the thing is, I realized as I was driving home about 50 miles an hour in the right lane, terrified for my life, white-knuckling it because, well, I'm not going to tell my parents this story. And Mom and Dad, if you see this didn't happen. I realized that the skills we learn in this club transfer over to real life. I mean, yeah, table topics is nice. I want to win one of these, especially against her. But that was a table topic for my freedom. That's what I want. I'm only here today because I did not get thrown in the slammer. Because my mom has told me, son, if you ever get busted for speeding, just call your father because I'm not answering. We can learn something. Treat everybody with kindness and respect. Because if I had just mouthed off to that cop, if I hadn't tried to appeal to his inner nature, I wouldn't be here either. Treat everybody with kindness and respect. And thank you, Trooper Martin, because I'm too cute. I wouldn't do good in prison. Thank you, Toastmasters.
Good job.
Thanks, brother.